Hello there and welcome back to another Wuthering Waves video. This time we're taking a look at the 1.3 drip marketing, which is here quite early actually, or at least it feels that it's quite early. It's been posted a day ago, and we have two characters now. The second character is going to be a bit of a surprise because we have a 4-star coming up, Youhu, and a 5-star with the Shorekeeper. Which is a bit weird because there seems to not be any second 5-star. There are two ways in which this could go. Either we're getting the very first rerun, which could be Jian, because he's the oldest limited 5-star, or any other character, truth be told, like depending on who made the most money, or the drip marketing for the second character is going to come out a bit later. Which is a possibility, right? It's a possibility that the drip marketing for the second character is gonna come out, I don't know, in a week or two. There's enough time for that. Anyway, that's not really that important right now. What's important is taking a look at the two characters, their designs, and the little blurbs that we get about them. So, the Shorekeeper. Really nice looking design, but it kind of reminds me of Ganyu with purple eyes now that I look at the hair, right? It's like short-ish hair, you know, very calm looking face. Does remind me of Ganyu. I really like her dress as well. Ooh, and all the butterfly. I wonder if this is a butterfly or if it's a flower. Now, she is part of the Black Shore. Does she have a flower anywhere on her? Then again, I'm not sure if she would need one, being the Shorekeeper. She might not even really get out of the Black Shore headquarters. Maybe she's the leader or something. Any tacit mark? Unless this blue one is the tacit mark, which would be interesting to have different color tacit marks depending on where the character is from. But I believe Alto and Encore both have black tacit marks, so that's not really a thing. So I can't really make out any tacit marks on her. Anyway, so the Shorekeeper. This name suits me well enough. It aligns with my purpose and drive. They only exist because of you. Now, if I recall correctly from the lore, I think the Black Shore was literally created by Rover. The same way that that Rover has something to do with the Sentinels, most possibly all, if not just Youhu. The Rover created, I believe, created the Black Shore as well, which is, I've said it before, but it's such an interesting concept to have the main character be such an important and like central figure in the history of the world you're in, right? To the point where he created some of the bigger factions, but now they don't remember anything. Anyway, let's see what this says here. So this is the same thing as on the image. Archive. The Shorekeeper of the Black Shores, the mysterious divine being governing the essence of aloofness, emerges in response to your summon. Having spent eons in guardianship, the first stirrings of emotion and desire awaken within her heart, fostering a firm determination to connect with the world and with you. It sounds to me like she was in a slumber as well, and she only now awakened. It gives me a bit of like AI vibes, right? Like she's very aloof and very like not... and then emerges in response to your summon and learns emotions and whatnot and whatever. I wonder if it's going to be revealed that she's some form of AI or robot. That could be quite interesting, though I'm not too sure. Now, I'm curious about one thing. 1.2 has two characters that, from what I've seen, are not gun characters. 1.3 is the Shorekeeper, which I've seen some leaks, because I do follow character-specific leaks, so just character leaks, and it seems like she's not going to be gun either. Kuro, please, where are the gun characters? My poor account only has 3 characters, all 3 being 4 stars, and I really want to do some wishes, but I can't. Because the standard ones are pretty far between, and the premium ones, I don't want to get a random sword character or a random claymore character. Well, not claymore, broadsword, whatever. So Kuro, please, can we get a gun character at any time soon? maybe, just maybe Youhu would be a gun character. Maybe, I don't know. Because, I don't know. I can't really take from their designs what kind of weapon they would be. But like, she does give me like sort of rectifier vibes. She doesn't really, or sword, but her sword strikes would be very, very soft, very like floaty, right? But I don't know, kind of similar to Youhu. I guess maybe a sword would work, unless they would do, you know, the whole like short character has a broadsword. Anyway, Youhu, here you go, a special edition of my poetry collection, hand signed by moi. You are welcome. Now, initially the whole moi thing kind of gave me that she might be just like Alto and Encore, or Kalchara. Kalchara is also not part of Jinjo, right? And I thought that she would also be part of one of the different nations that are outside of Jinjo, right? Because we know that there are a bunch of nations as well. But she does have the dragon sign here, just like every other Jinjo character, so she is part of it. Now, that would explain the whole thing with Moa by having her just have picked it up from somewhere. Also, she writes poetry, which is interesting. First we get the painter next update, and then we get a poet. Huh. Wait, is that the gourd on her back? Because that looks different. Good point. I don't know, because it doesn't really look like the Black Shore gourd either. It looks, because it has a flat bottom, right? Anyway. Archive. Youhu, a natural expert in identifying antiques, is a capable speaker with distinctive tastes. When dealing with treasures and antiques, this jubilant dynamo settles into calm perception, tracing their distant past through their wrinkles and textures. Okay, so she's not just a poet, but also an antique expert. Interesting. And I guess she's going to have more of, jubilant dynamo, more of an outgoing personality, more of an extrovert compared to the Shorekeeper, who's going to be more aloof and introverted from the way that the description is going. Also, one funny thing that I've seen in the comments, because I've seen this a while ago, yeah, now you can collect the Powerpuff Girls in Wuthering Waves, because you have Youhu, who's blue, you have Arena, who's green, and you also have Encore, who is red. You literally have the Powerpuff Girls. And I guess you could technically use Mortefi as Professor Utonium if you really want to, so you could have all 4 of them in a single team. Well, there is a DPS, a sub-DPS, a DPS with Encore, sub-DPS with Mortefi, and a healer with Verena. The question kind of becomes, oh wait, no, never mind. Sorry, my bad, no. Man, I forgot that teams in Wuthering Waves are 3, not 4. Ugh. Like, so many things that I'm used from Genshin or Honkai Star Rail. Anyway, still, you have Encore as the DPS, and Verena as the healer. Now, Youhu would need to be a sub-DPS or even a second DPS as a 4-star, but I guess we'll see with that. As for weapon, I don't know. I've only really seen the rumors for the Shorekeeper, so I'm not sure what she would be. Maybe she's gonna be a gun character, even if it's another 4-star that's a gun character, I wouldn't mind. Because again, new characters means new characters to build, means new gameplay possibilities. Plus, if she's a new 4-star, she could also be inside of the Elusive Realms as a character, so that could be really cool to use, huh? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's about it. We have the Shorekeeper, who seems to be an aloof kind of person. Maybe she's going to be a robot, an android, AI, whatever. Sounds kind of plausible with the way that she awakens and first stirrings of emotion. Would be quite nice. Again, a very big connection to the rover. You know, determination to connect with the world and with you. Plus, but I think the rover is the person who created the Black Shore. And of course, Youhu, who is a poet from the looks of it, and is a jubilant dynamo. So a very like outgoing personality. I've heard something about her being friends with Verena, but I'm not too certain about that. Like I'm really not certain about that. Either way, that's about it from me. If you did enjoy this video, why not leave a like, comment, or even subscribe? And so thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you all in the next one.